a spectacular environment here in Miami. Over 20,000 fans on hand. The 8th consecutive sellout of the 12th this year for a rejuvenated community over their new and improved Miami Heat. Hornets are 0 for 4 with 3 turnovers, but it's only 2-0. What a move! The crossover for the layup for Dwyane Wade.
There's that patented crossover on that left wing as he faked going middle, brought it to the baseline and buried it.
Odom started well, but he's done very little in this second quarter. Wade on the dribble, drive for the slam dunk.
There's the Wade we know. Took Baron Davis off the dribble and dunked the ball.
Odom misses in close, gets it right back. Surrounded by New Orleans defenders. Wade for 3. Dwyane Wade, who tripled only 16 times during the regular season with a splashdown. Darrell Armstrong, who was a game-time decision with that sprained ankle, threw it for McClure, and the Heat defense was all over the All-Star Center. Here comes Wade. Oh, yeah!
He set that move up right in front of us, Eric, before he got the half court.
The Hornets led this game by 10 late in the second quarter when they engineered a 16-3 run.
We're back in the man-to-man now.
Wade! That's Dwyane Wade.
New Orleans needs a timeout right here.
Davis from the corner. Ron Butler with a rebound. Here comes Wade. You betcha!
There goes that left hand again on the left side. He gets going, boys. Almost impossible to stop.
Wesley off the screen. Back to Davis. Good defense. He turned it over. Here comes Wade on a breakout.
There you go, baby. Let's not forget, the Heat were down 10 earlier in this game. Now they're up 12.
19 points for Dwyane Wade. The Heat have just 13 points in this fourth quarter. Miami led it 66-59 through 3, and we're up by 12 earlier in this fourth quarter. Well, and now all they need is one basket, and they can walk out of sold-out American Airlines Arena a Game 1 winner. This is Wade. And here we go. Maybe Game 1 will be decided right here. Wade puts it up. It's good!
Yeah, baby! Came through! Yes! Stan Van Gundy went to the rookie and he delivered.
Dwyane Wade has created pandemonium here at the Heat's house with the go-ahead bucket.
It was the crossover dribble that did it. He got bumped and banged all the way to the basket. And boy, what a big shot for him. I don't think the Hornets anticipated this, Eric. I thought they were going to go to Odom or Jones. Stan Van Gundy crossed everybody up, went to Wade, the rookie, and he delivered.
Dwyane Wade with 21 points in his first ever playoff game. And are his teammates excited? You bet your life.
Everybody's excited.
Smith looking. Deflected by Butler. That'll do it.
There you go, baby.
The Heat win Game 1.
Yes.
Dwyane Wade hit the game winner. They're gone berserk here in Miami.
Way to go, Miami.
Wade, beautiful baseline. Move for the jam. Oh, you gotta love Dwyane Wade, don't you? The ability to bring you right out of your seat.
Gordon Gierchik is still looking to half court where Wade started to go.
And Wade breaks it up, gets a lead from Damon Jones. Bell is back. Wade is by him for the three-point opportunity. Wade trying to shake. Raja Bell draws the foul, gets the score.
Wade again finding the seam, the lane, basket good.
Diesel on the handoff. Wade on the slam. Just under 8 left, third quarter. Wade hops, skipping, and jumping. This is Malik Allen, and that's good. Wade again drives in, and he got it with the foul. Jack against Collins. Backs in, finds Wade underneath. He hit it. Jack hands off Wade. Look out. Oh, what a play. What a shot by Wade. It's a one-point game again. And Dwyane Wade has 28-12 here in the fourth. Wade gets in for 2 more. Carlos Arroyo turns the corner, and Shaquille O'Neal is called for the foul with just under 5 seconds left. And Arroyo makes both. Into Wade. Drives on Raja Bell. Pulls up for the jumper, and Kirilenko got a piece, but he fouled Dwyane Wade. With 1 second left in regulation. Got the first. He did it. Dwyane Wade ties the game with a second to go. Kirilenko looking. It's Okur for 3. Oh, it almost went. Wade fakes left, goes right, put it up for Shaq, who puts it down. The Heat clearing it out for Wade. There's a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here comes Dwyane on the drive, stops, pops, hits! He puts the Heat ahead and has 37 points. Arroyo spins middle, leans in, and the Heat do foul it. Carlos Arroyo, 12 for 12 at the line. Wade has the ball, and the game is in his hands. He puts it up. It is good! He did it! Dwyane Wade has won the game! 39 points, a new career high! In the fourth quarter and the overtime, Dwyane Wade scored 23 points. He won it.
Eric, it's only fitting that the game ends for Miami that way, with the ball in his hands, pulling up for the jumper rather than penetrating to the basket, and getting enough room to shoot the jump shot, and then getting the sweet rim in, out, and back in again.
Haslam with a hand to his face. Wallace nearly touched that on the rim. Doesn't matter as O'Neal finishes strong. Alley-oop to Wade. Oh, beautiful turnaround from Wade.
Oh, baby. How about a 360 in the air because the pass was behind him? And then the presence not only to make the catch, but to turn and with a beautiful soft bank shot.
Wade. It's his second field goal. As Wade now with 7 total points. Wade, too strong. Ball tipped right to Wade on the follow.
Rip is right up there on a team where 4 guys are averaging over 15 points.
Beautiful pass. Wade and Haslam made eye contact. Wade looking to post up and having trouble getting him the ball.
Yeah, well, this is smart. Anytime that a guy is struggling, get him closer to the basket.
Gets inside. Nice shot from Wade. Wade to the basket.
Nice. Well, you love the fact that Chauncey is not hesitating on the shot. He's had a difficult 2 to 3 weeks here with that hand.
I think Wade has found a little bit of a rhythm. He's starting to shoot well. Wilton dribbles it off his foot. Pistons all of a sudden starting to turn it over.
Here you go, now you got to get this one.
Wade goes right at Rasheed Wallace. Tough shot. He's now 5 of 6 here in the third quarter. Tell me how many times you've seen him hit big shots in the fourth quarter this year as Wade comes right back. Shot clock down to 7. Prince is now on Wade. Wade gets inside. Wide side one. Wade flips it in. And a chance for a 3-point play. Anderson on the drive. Nice adjustment, but can't finish. Wade on the follow. Puts it up and in. Wade giving some room. He's not a good 3-point shooter. Gets set for a 2 and knocks that down. Haslam gets inside. Wade flips it up. Wade with the last 13 points for the Miami Heat. Wade on the drive. The pull-up. Tie game again. Hamilton off the screen. Tough fall away. Won't go. Rebound Wade. The Heat will go for the win. They have not led the entire second half. Trailed by as many as 13 here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the screen.
Wade puts it up. Puts it in. Dwyane Wade gives the Heat a 2-point lead.
Now here it is. The screen is going to come. See, he catches Prince leaning and just makes that move, and once again buries that 15 to 17 footer.
Prince played him well here, usually.
Well, he tried to shade him a little bit on the screen because probably there was a call made for the screen. But then once he leaned that little bit, once again, the offensive player always has the advantage, especially if he can change direction quickly with the dribble.
Into Billups. Billups back to Prince. Prince at the buzzer for the win. Oh, good. And the Miami Heat with a huge come-from-behind victory.
Dwyane, tell us about that last sequence. 17 consecutive points. Take us through that last play, the jumper you made over Tayshaun. What were you thinking?
Just be aggressive, man. I had the high hand coming down the stretch. You know, my teammates told me to keep shooting. I went through a couple rough stages in this game, and I hit some shots, got my confidence up, and I was shooting that shot, and I hit it. God bless me on that one.
How were you guys able to finally tell me about the big defensive stop by Gary Payton?
Oh man, GP did a great job of staying down. You know, Chauncey is a very strong guard. You know, he shoots shots very quick, but GP stayed down. You know, stripped the ball, came over with a key stop to get us back in the game before we get tired. And you know, that was just big of Gary.
The Heat have been a different team on their home floor all season long as we're underway for Game 3. Wade, of course, every time he goes to the hole, alley-oop, that time to O'Neal. He's been double-teamed. Nice pass inside, and Wade finds a way to put it in. As Terry Using the screen beautifully, can't finish. Fight for the rebound. Dampier can't hold on.
But that's there for them. Dallas knows that any time they put Terry in a pick and roll, that he will be open.
Wade knocks it down. Wade and O'Neal with all 9 of the Miami points to start. All right, Stu, Jason Williams misses a 3. Well, they get another offensive board. That's been one of the keys for the Mavericks, is they've got a nice balance of young players and veterans. Wade inside.
So we're seeing more patience tonight within Miami.
Nowitzki with that ball handling ability for a 7-footer.
Short.
Movement short all night so far.
Look out.
Wade inside. Oh, nice ball fake.
The difference tonight, Miami exploding. See, they're going to wear out the zone until Miami proves that they can shoot and get high percentage shots.
Wade drives to the basket. Oh, tough shot from Wade as he hits the floor again.
Once Miami levels off this high shooting, they're already down inside of 40 now. And the big thing is they're out on the open floor.
Wade, beautiful move and the foul. Wade taking it strong to the basket and a chance for a 3-point play.
10 turnovers between Shaq and Jason Williams. Shaq has 7 turnovers.
Meanwhile, Wade, when he caught that pass, really grimaced. Now goes to the basket and dunks it. He's in a lot of pain. You can tell he grimaced just when he landed on it. He's limping down the other end and then makes an explosive move. Nowitzki for 3. Won't go. Walker. And here comes Wade. Plenty of time. And Wade with the finish. You can see him again, though, limping up the floor.
Well, Mike, Pat Riley knows how important these next 12 minutes are. He just said to his team, look, we're talking about a season here. This is not just about tonight. This is our season. We've waited for 9 months to get here. We tried to get here for 9 months. We're here. Let's go. We've got 12 more minutes. We need 3 or 4 stops. Let's do it right now. Mike?
Well, a perfect way for them to begin the fourth. Wade, who doesn't take many threes, knocks it down. Wade trying to find an opening. Banks it in. 32 for Wade, but his team's still down by 11. Wade has been terrific, but he's been bothered by a knee. Gets inside, and a foul. Every time we start talking about the knee, he drives to the basket. Harris, a good defender. Wade pulls up, puts it in. 5-point game. Timeout, Dallas.
Good timeout.
Williams looking for Wade.
Yeah, they're bringing him off a baseline screen.
Wade on the drive, inside, banks it in.
What a move.
3-point game.
Oh, what a move. Great hang time.
Still plenty of time. Not like Miami needs a 3 right now.
No, big thing right now is you just need a high percentage shot.
Wade, it's good. 1-point game. Harris gets in the paint. Devin Harris, beautiful drive to tie the game. Shot clock down to 8. Wade tied up. Shot clock at 5. Jason Williams kicks it out. Payton shot. It's good. Payton knocks it down with 9.3 remaining. And the Heat back up by 2.
You do not want to get a guy going to a corner or to the basket. There it was.
Lob, knocked away, and the Heat survive.
And by
Dwyane Wade.
There you go.
A stirring fourth quarter comeback. And the Miami Heat right back in the NBA Finals. Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Dick Bavetta will throw it up, and the Heat gain control. Wade to Haslam.
Yeah, plenty of time here.
O'Neal looking. Wade inside. And a foul.
Now that was Shaq not rushing the action.
Wade has Harris on him. Wade on the pull-up. You know, he said, Yubi, earlier in the series he was penetrating too much instead of pulling up for that type of shot. Harris has the quickness to stay with Wade. Wade able to pull up and knock it down.
Well, see, when he has that range, mid-range out to the 24-foot line, you know that that defender is laying back because he does not want to get beat off the dribble.
And right on cue, 9 points in 6 minutes for Dwyane Wade. Stackhouse poked away by Walker.
Now, that was a beautiful backdoor move by Jerry. Unfortunately, it was not a good pass.
I think he's feeling it early. 5 for 7 from the field. Wade again from 3. That's his 13th three-pointer of the playoffs. Wade attacks the basket. So good with both hands when he gets to the rim. Stackhouse.
Well, Jerry better get up here.
Wade
for three.
Oh, wow. Come on now. That's his second three.
Wade, beautiful bank shot. He's got 24. Wade gets inside. Boy, he's got that shot down pat. Boy, Howard, he's a pest on defense.
Yes, he is, with the long arms.
Wade pulls up. Boy, he is just so confident in his stroke tonight. Wade banks it in.
There it is again.
Largest lead of the game. It's up to 15. Wade banks it in as the buzzer sounds.
Set play, a beautiful set play.
And the cheers begin. The NBA Finals are tied at 2 games apiece. The Miami Heat with a very impressive performance as we're set to go for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Those were the shots that were not falling for Dallas in Game 4. They shot just 32%. Wade with 2 on the shot clock has to fire away. He banks it in. That has become his pet shot. He loves to use the glass. Harris, quick shot won't go. Ahead of the pack is Wade.
He does this a lot.
Daniels has hardly played at all in the finals as Wade tries to bank it in. Now wait for Daniels, his first points of this series. Yeah. Wade, great pass from Payton.
Excellent recognition. Make the pass and move to the front of the rim. Right now, Dallas has gone to a small unit, and they're forcing Horning to play Van Horn. So it'll be interesting. As we've seen this before, they would play zone to counteract that.
Wade, it's been a long time since he knocked down a field goal, and it brings the Heat back within 6. Wade, again.
That's been missing. That's been missing tonight.
Wade puts it in. And the Miami Heat have regained the lead. Their first lead of the second half. Wade on the drive. Banks it in. And a foul. Dwyane Wade does it again. The all-important Game 5 as these two teams look for their first NBA championship. Wade puts it in. Miami leads. Wade pulls up. Bang! Dwyane Wade again!
Oh, my. And he's making it so easy.
Nowitzki knocks it down. Dirk Nowitzki comes right back to tie the game.
Haslam could not have played him any better.
Terry, there's the double. O'Neal helping out. Shot clock down to 5.
Yeah, that was good basketball.
Nowitzki inside the Dampier.
Now Shaq tried to help. Shaq tried to help on Nowitzki, and that was a terrific look and delivery of a pass by Dirk Nowitzki.
In the hands of Dwyane Wade.
They have Howard on him.
Wade looking. Pulls up. Banks it in. Tie game with 2.8 remaining. Timeout Dallas. The remarkable Dwyane Wade with 39. Howard looking. Terry puts it up for the win. No good. Overtime. Avery Johnson said the NBA Finals is like Carnegie Hall. The great players play great here. Wade has done that. Another banker. 41. Terry off the screen. Still plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time here. You can't rush.
Nowitzki calling for it. Nowitzki on the drive, falling away. It's good. Dirk Nowitzki gives the Mavericks a 1-point lead. Wade can go into the backcourt. Wade on the drive, double team. Wade looking for an opening. He's fouled. Shot won't go, but he will shoot 2 with 1.9 remaining. Tie game. Heat lead.
All right, you got to put a man on the guy out of bounds. And they're not doing that. They're going to allow them to pick out the pass. That's you got to watch now, because if they make a catch over half court, they'll get a decent shot.
Just get it in. Harris puts it up for the win. Oh, no good. And Miami wins again to take a 3-2 lead. As we're set to go for Game 6, Shaquille O'Neal and Sagana Diop lead at center court. The officiating crew led by Steve Javie. And boy, this crowd for the last half hour on its feet. Terry is the leading scorer for the Mavericks in these finals as Wade hits it and a foul. Avery Johnson upset with Wade with a chance for a 3-point play. Wade with the jumper.
He has that jumper going early. It makes it so difficult to defend him. Howard, O'Neal, good help on defense. In and out. O'Neal lost it, but gets it back.
Now they're getting good looks at the basket, Mike. It just comes down. You must shoot a better percentage.
Wade has Terry on him now. Dwyane Wade knocks it down. 10 straight points by the Mavericks. The Heat have gone about 4.5 minutes without a point.
Did we have another run?
Well, that run just ended right there as Wade knocks down another. He's got 15. Wade, so effortless. And lead back up to 2. 4.5 remaining in the third. Wade, tough shot, banks it in. And a lead back to 7. Miami Heat looking to clinch their first title. Wade banks it in, starts right away. Wade with 7 on the shot clock. Wade spinning, falling away. It's good. Dwyane Wade with 29.
He does that so easily, and it's a spin move. He comes out of it, and it looks like it's in slow motion.
If you're Miami, do you foul? Don't let him shoot a 3.
That's right. This is smart now. Are you going to get fouled?
Terry puts it up. Won't go. Rebound Wade. The Miami Heat, they've done it. They win their first championship in franchise history.
We welcome all of you inside the American Airlines Arena. Tonight, the second and final game this year between Miami and Utah. We always hope you enjoy every bounce and basket right along with us here on Sun Sports. Shaq knocked it away. Wade picks up the loose ball and flips it home on the reverse. Here's Wade, lobbing, right stuffing.
Wade looked like he was off balance, always has his head up.
Wade for O'Neal underneath. He maneuvers and slams.
And he was working out with assistant coach Scott Layton before the game. And he was doing very well shooting the jump shots, going to the basket. He got a real good sweat getting ready for tonight's game.
And the long rebound at Davis. He turns into the offensive mode with Wade and back.
Wade picks up his 5th assist, his 2nd lob to a teammate for a dunk.
Well, the Jazz have scored the last 7. A streak that Dwyane Wade just put a halt to. First field goal for Wade since back in the second quarter. Dwyane has 7 points. Wade driving in for the score. Oh, what a move. Coming right at the Jazz defense.
You can't tell us the fourth quarter. Wade's going off.
The Heat shooting 54% from the field, 93% from the line tonight. Wade driving again, and again connecting. He's incredible. Wade, this is his time of the game usually. Pick and roll with Shaq. Look out below. Shakalaka boom. 30 seconds left in the game. Here's a 3. He did it.
Oh, baby.
Daquan Cook from downtown puts Miami up 2. Harpring got away with a travel there. This is Boozer on the fadeaway. Oh, my.
Wow.
Carlos Boozer. 5 seconds to go. Here comes Wade. Pump fakes. Goes up. And wins the game. He wins the game at the buzzer. It bounced once. It went home. Dwyane Wade wins it for Miami.
Dwyane, you had that shot against him a couple of years ago. Did you have a little flashback on winning this game?
Actually, I did, even though it was in the same spot, same shot.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be aggressive when I got back in there. I was in foul trouble. So I was just trying to be aggressive and got a shot.
And that shot is officially good. Congratulations on that. How big is it to get this home win?
Well, it's big. It's big because we lost 4 of our last 5 games. This is a very good team, so it showed our toughness as a team, and we can build from here.
Off we go on another significant Miami Heat NBA adventure. The Bulls trying to hold on to the 8th spot, maybe creep up a little bit. And the Heat open this game 5th in the East, looking to keep on winning, especially here in the first of 3 straight games at home. Chalmers, second steal. Lead for Wade. Got it on the dunk.
Boy, Chalmers, that's 3 times he's got his hand on the ball.
Well, Mario Chalmers already has 2 steals in this game. Did you realize he is now 29 steals ahead of the next best rookie, Russell Westbrook of Oklahoma City? So he has distanced himself from the rest of his first-year peers.
And Westbrook's having a terrific year, but you're right, that dwarfs what he's accomplished.
Oh my! What a play by Wade! An explosion leading to his 2nd dunk of the game. By the way, Jermaine O'Neal, 6 points, leading Miami tonight. Moon, Wade, and Chalmers all have 5. Look at Wade! A gorgeous drive, finished with a reverse jam.
Tyrus Thomas was going to try to come over and block him, being a very good shot blocker. Wade beat him to the rim.
Miami down 9. Dwyane drives in, got the field goal and the foul.
Eric, the Heat are moving the ball a lot crisper than they did earlier.
Miller sits down with 4 points, 3 rebounds. Noah is in. Moon missing the 3. Noah deflects the rebound, but it's taken by Wade, who puts it home. Dwyane Wade with 10 first-half points. Joakim Noah 6 points and 8 rebounds. Wade, deep 3. He got it!
Oh.
He hit it at the buzzer!
Oh,
and the Heat will go to halftime up by 2. Chicago with 13 turnovers, Miami 10. Wade with a line drive from downtown. Coach, he's got 20 points. A place he's been 19 consecutive games.
Bulls are back in that man-to-man. They started to win the zone for maybe one possession. When Beasley burned them, they called time, went back to the man-to-man. Ben Gordon's trying to guard D. Wade, and no good. Can't.
26 for Dwyane. For Wade is 29 points tonight, his best game this year against Chicago.
Yeah, he wants to make it 30-30. He's been over 30 times, 30 points 30 times this year, and he's knocking on his 30th time.
Well, his greatest hits this year. Here's a 3. It's
There
good.
it is.
Dwyane Wade, for the 3rd time tonight, has hit a 3-ball. Miami has its largest lead of the game at 12.
That's his 30th game this year of 30 or more points.
3rd triple tonight for Gordon. Here he comes off the crossover. He lost it. Cook, Jermaine O'Neal with a pickup. Here's Wade. Touchdown!
That was a great play by Cook, reaching in to knock the ball away from Gordon, and then a good pass from Jermaine O'Neal to Wade.
6:05 remaining in the game. Wade rising and sticking. 36 for Dwyane. 3-point shooters are in. Chalmers, Cook, and James Jones. 18 seconds left. Wade wants it and receives it. Guarded by Salmons. He shoots the 3 for the tie. You better believe it.
Oh, boy. Do you believe Dwyane Wade? Oh, my God. He makes the 3 over Salmons. He ties the game, 11.5 seconds left.
The Bulls looking to win it on this final possession of regulation. Derrick Rose with a clock down the 4.
He's going to go to the basket.
Here he comes for the win. He missed it. Noah missed the tip. We're going to overtime. 50 seconds left in OT. Wade deflects it.
Yes.
Haslam steals it. And here comes Dwyane Wade with another potential game-saving play on defense. Moon with a dunk. A full moon jam.
How about D. Wade gets his double-double with 10 assists. He made the steal at the other end. What else do you want this guy to do?
Wade screeches to the top. He has it. He drives. And he missed it.
Oh,
and
my.
we're going to double overtime. Wade had a great look to win the game. He did not. Here he comes.
4-second clock.
Wade for the score. Oh, zigzag with a left hand. Dwyane Wade with 45 points. Miami's up 127-125.
That shot was a lot more difficult than that reverse that he tried earlier.
40 seconds left in the double overtime. Salmons comes right back, evens the game at 127. It has been an amazing game.
Not a good matchup right here for the Heat.
Salmons,
Wade
with a steal, with 2. Wade puts it up for the win.
Oh, baby!
He did it! He did it! Dwyane Wade with the steal and the game winner!
Do you believe that?
One of the great moments, one of the great plays made by one of the game's greatest players. Can you do any more than Dwyane Wade has done? MVP, best in the world, you name the letters. D. Wade, you are incredible. 47 points and the MVP chance overwhelming the American Airlines Arena.
Man, you just saw the best player on the planet, baby.
Tom Washington, the crew chief, that'll get us started with our opening tip. And South Florida, thanks for joining us on this 1 p.m. start time. Off we go on today's Miami Heat NBA adventure. Wade on the fake, on the give and go for 2. Nice feed by Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah, same play worked the other night.
Wade will try a 3. Kaboom!
That's what happens when you play off of him.
11 consecutive games Dwyane Wade has tripled. Here he comes up with a steal. On his way for 2 more. Dwyane Wade, well, it's 11 straight games with a 3. He's also got a steal streak going now. 9 consecutive games with at least one of those.
Eric, when he got the job, a lot of people asked me, what did I think of Spo? And I said, you know what? He's a terrific young coach. He's going to do a great job. The only thing he lacks is experience.
Wade dribble drives through for the jumper for 2.
How pretty is that?
Wade against Kirilenko. What a play. It counts, and a foul.
Told you he had a shot in the first half to break the record. How about that play? Changes pace, behind the back dribble. Karolinko, one of the better defenders in the NBA. Wade goes by him and puts in the layup.
Well, this chant sounds familiar. Every time D. Wade goes to the free throw line, Heat fans in unison recite MVP. Wade, off contact with Brewer, still makes the jumper. D. Wade leads all scorers with 16, 4 points from tying Alonzo's scoring record, 5 points from becoming the Heat's all-time leader. And make it 2 points away. Dwyane Wade triples for the second time here in the first half. Here's Wade ahead of the field. He did it! Dwyane Wade has just become Miami's all-time scoring leader. He earned it. He assumes his rightful position as the best scorer in the history of the Miami Heat. He breaks Alonzo Mourning's record, and the Mourning family enjoyed the night with us. They really stepped up for us.
Without Daquan Cook tonight, the Heat bench is being outscored 36-18 as Wade gets to the rim.
Well, those are Dwyane Wade's first points of the fourth quarter. He's got 31 for the game. Dwyane Wade knocks it home. Wade with 33. Wade guarded by Karolinko, leans in. Doesn't get the foul, but he gets the three.
Oh, wow.
Wade wanted three. Guarded by the taller Karolinko. He blows by him. Hands it off. Haslam dunks it home.
D. Wade with his 7th assist. The Heat's down 3 now.
When you got this guy, you always have a chance. Dwyane Wade, 38. It's a 4-point game. Miami down 4. Wade against Brewer. The crossover. And the score.
Oh, there's 40.
Wade drives to the paint, pulls up and hits. Dwyane Wade, his first points here in the second overtime. D. Wade got it again.
Oh, man. 44 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds.
Wade on the move, all the way.
You see the way he picked his way through
The day where Dwyane Wade moved past Alonzo Mourning into the #1 spot on the Heat's all-time scoring list. Now he's concentrating on winning the game.
Looking at a stat sheet over there with
50 points for Dwyane Wade. Well, the Heat have done it. The Heat have done it. They've won 10 of their last 11 against Utah. They sweep the series for the 4th time in the last 5 years. Early good evening, Heat fans. This should be a lot of fun. The Heat and the Knicks, a revival of the best rivalry the NBA had seen in the decade gone by of the 90s. But this isn't a throwback. This is a focus in on the present game, not even looking forward to the future. Oh, what a play by Wade.
Oh, man. He got up the court quickly, didn't he?
Here's Wade driving out Chandler all the way in.
Pretty move again. When Wade gets a full head of steam, puts his shoulder down, very difficult to stop. He showed it again tonight. D. Wade buries the jumper as he's falling down off balance.
Well, the Knicks have already hoisted 5 triples. They've only hit on 1. Here comes Wade flying in. Wade playing at a different speed this afternoon.
No doubt, and a lot of the Knicks players just got out of the way that time.
Wade got the basket and the foul. D. Wade has it dialed in right from the very first moment tonight.
Oh, man.
Wade on the move. Oh, man. Dwyane Wade having a dynamic first quarter with 14 points. He gets it back from McGlure, fires it up for 2. 18 first half points for Dwyane Wade. 16 came in the first quarter. And, Coach, he's made 7 of his first 8 shots. Get ahead for Wade. Beautiful play.
Wade getting down the floor. Beats everyone to the basket. Chalmers was looking for him, and he found him.
Coach, I'm not sure I really understand Mike D'Antoni's defensive system. He's so well known for offense. But his Phoenix teams weren't very good defensive teams either. Can you win in this league in the playoffs with defense? Non-existent for either club as Wade strokes a 3.
Oh, my.
And Wade missed the jumper. Rebound to Beasley. Wade, what a play! Dwyane Wade catching the offensive rebound and in one gorgeous motion, flushing it home. Thinking about 3, now firing it and hitting it. Dwyane Wade, second triple of this game. Chris Bosh has 15 points for Toronto. Remember, a Heat win and a Sixers loss secures number 5 for Miami. Dwyane Wade, he's now tripled 3 times in the game, 2 in a row here in the third quarter.
Jermaine O'Neal will now join Head, Moon, and Haslam on this night, not playing. He's done for tonight. Has a left calf strain. I noticed that he was messing with his brace.
Dwyane Wade, another 3. Wade with 45 points. He's headed for Club 50 again this year, a place he's been twice already this season. Got 4 triples in this game. Actually, 5 threes. He's tied his career high. He's set his career high. Wow. He's on fire. Wade, roundhouse hook, 50 points for the third time this year. Imagine scoring over 50 and getting double-figure rebounds as well. Here he comes. He got it!
Oh, boy.
Over David Lee, and once again, one man going in three different directions. Here he comes! Dwyane Wade, another two. He's got 55. Glenn Rice, your 14-year record still stands. Dwyane Wade, one of the few areas he will settle for second best.
It's only a matter of time, though. He's going to break it someday. He's just G-Money, you can own it for a little while longer. D-Wade will get it. He'll get you one day.
55 points for Wade, only 5 in the fourth quarter. Well, Miami wins their 42nd game of the year. They improve by 27 wins. They're the 7th team in NBA history to improve by 27 wins the next year.
So we're set to go. The odds for the Miami Heat so difficult, but Eric Spoelstra says we're not thinking about history. We're thinking about winning one game, and we can handle that.
And I also think Doc Rivers should be given credit as Wade drives to the hoop and scores. I like his rotation.
Bad pass from Garnett. That's 7 turnovers for the Celtics, and Wade the finish. Turnovers have hurt the Heat in this series thus far. Right now, it's killing Boston. As Chalmers gets away from Davis, Wade the finish. Richardson had called both Pierce and Garnett actresses. That spurred that incident at the end of game 1. Rondo trying to draw the foul. Haslam the rebound. Outlet Wade. Wade goes right at Michael Finley. Count it and 1. The Heat continue their assault. They're up by 14. The Heat shooting 57% from the field. Wade, oh, beauty! Under 5 to play first half here in game 4. Nice entry pass, and Wade able to put it in. Wade gets the post, and Wade throws it down at the other end. Wade on the drive, on the pull-up, tough shot, knocks it down. Rondo with 16 points. Goes right at Arroyo, but the pass deflected nicely.
And this is where Miami's will has to stay strong. You can't have any give.
Oh, Wade! No give there. There's an answer.
Good crossover. Rondo's help. Garnett's late help. And Wade puts it down.
You know, for all his ability, his talent, and his skill, he is one of the top competitors since he's been in the league. Greg Popovich has always talked about he's the player that reminds him so much of Michael Jordan in terms of his competitive fire. Wade for 3. Answers back. He does it again. Every time they need a big bucket, Wade supplies it. The Heat have been in a lot of the games against the Boston Celtics this year. They just can't beat them. Once again, going to come down to the fourth quarter. Wade hits the shot. 29 for Wade. Durrell Wright, Chalmers, Haslam, Anthony, and Wade on the floor right now for the Heat. Trying to make sure it's not the final quarter of the season. Wade again nails a 3, and it's a 1-point game. 32 for Dwyane Wade. He will not go quietly here this afternoon. Wade again puts it in. Wade lighting it up. Miami back up by 1. Wade kicks it out to Haslam. Tough shot from Haslam. Joel Anthony at it. Gets it back. Wade for 3. Bang! What a performance from Dwyane Wade. 38 points. Timeout Boston.
Talk about Chalmers putting the ball on the floor. Good job of being aggressive and attacking, not allowing them to play 1-on-5. And Miss Wade says, that's what I'm talking about. Help my baby.
Wade again. That's another 3. What an explosion from Dwyane Wade. 44 points. 17 here in the fourth quarter, and there's still 6 minutes to play. There'll be a game 5 in Boston as Dwyane Wade turns in one of the more remarkable playoff performances you'll ever see. 46 points, and the Heat finally beat the Celtics.
To date, the most significant game of the NBA season as the playoffs continue. The Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers on a glorious May Day in downtown Indianapolis
It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, and the Pacers trying to go up 3-1. As Wade comes through the lane and gets his first basket, Wade going to try to post Barbosa.
Well, they're trying to do that. It's the third time, Mike. Third time in a row to get him open.
Haslam with the putback, and Udonis Haslam, who's really been struggling. Take away by Wade. Lead for James at the basket. And the Heat tighten it up to a 3-point game. Can't get around Paul George. Can't get around him. Able to knock down the three. Wade cutting to the basket, so he's got a 3 and a dunk and a couple of field goals here for Dwyane in the last 2.
That was beautiful.
LeBron, a beautiful pass to Wade. Banging a bucket. Culver seeking space in there. Wade attacks at Hibbert.
Beautiful.
And that's the guy we've seen for years and years.
Be careful here now. They get a score. Look out.
Oh, and Wade got right to the rim again. And Indiana will take a timeout.
Well, you like with Wade. 2 points in the first 22 minutes, 12 in the last 7.
And the tomahawk jam by James. It's a 2-point game. And since Wade hit that step-back 3 in the first half when he couldn't get around Paul George, he's a different guy. Wade fell down as he got the pass. Fans wanted to travel. It is Wade, a 3 in the lead. Wade, pitch to Haslam. On the attack, James. What a pass for Wade! And what a show they are putting on in this third quarter. It's starting with Wade's attack in the basket, and he hits the floater, and the Heat lead by 5.
You're really small anytime you have Hill, Collison, and Barbosa out there at the same time.
Wade flashes inside for the dunk.
Yeah, they haven't matched up on Wade.
Wade on Barbosa. Oh, he's hit his last 10 shots. Wade has been attacking the basket in the second half. Hits the fadeaway.
It's 10 for 17, and when you think of how horrible it's got started for him in that first quarter.
Wade on the find of Haslam. Knocks it down.
Hey, this is the guy we've been waiting for. This is your best unit out there right now.
Wade on the move. High off the window for 2. And this series is tied at 2 games apiece. Quite a road comeback, and that guy, Dwyane Wade, dusting off whatever injury and pain. This series is now 2-2 heading back down south.
Welcome to Game 6 in Indianapolis. Miami Heat leading this conference semifinal 3-2. Looking to advance while the Pacers hoping to keep their season alive. Most of the players, especially Granger, as Wade with a pretty shot. Well, their first comment was, okay, he can say what he wants. He's Larry Bird. And number 2, he was right. Joel Anthony in the game sets a nice screen. Count it and a foul as Wade gets bumped. And a chance for a 3-point play. James's rebounding has been superb. Last couple of games, 18 and 10. Wade drives and finishes. He had won the last 6 quarters, the final 2 of Game 4, all 4 of them in Game 5 by 48 points. Meanwhile, without Chris Bosh and now with Udonis Haslam, Juwan Howard pressed into first half duty.
As Wade's going at Barbosa, and that is just a mismatch.
Wade flips it up and in. Wade looking for an opening, gets a wide open shot, and loves that banker. It's a 13-point turnaround after they trailed by 11. Ball deflected, still alive, Cole has it. Cole ahead to Wade, back for James, and the flush. George on Wade, a couple of fakes, George doesn't bite, and Wade still knocks it down. He's got 10 points in the period, 16 already for the game. Wade, little step back jump shot, that's good. Wade red hot here in the first half, 9 of 12 from the field. He's got 18 points in 12 minutes.
As Wade gets another paint chance.
Haslam obviously would be eligible for Game 7. Bosh not expected back in this series, but said just the other day he feels a lot better, hopes to play again. Wade, oh, pretty play from Wade. 18 second quarter points on the pull-up. That goes 28 now for Wade. Granger on LeBron James, George on Wade. James kicks it out. Battier fakes, gets it away. Wade inside, high off the glass and banks it in.
That was some shot right there. That ball's up around the shot clock, and then it arcs down and kisses off the glass. I mean, that's just remarkable touch.
Hill plays Wade beautifully, and Wade still able to put it in. Wade, the floater, banks it in. 34 for Dwyane Wade. Wade again. Dwyane Wade, an extraordinary night. 36 points in 34 minutes. Wade to the basket. Count
Count it, and a foul. What a play from Wade and a chance for a three-point play. 38 points now for Wade. The lead back up to 10.
And what's underrated about that, Mike, is Dwyane Wade's strength.
Miami wins 3 in a row to take the series in 6 games. They were tested, they were challenged, but they emerged victorious once again. And the Miami Heat going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Wade, 3 unbelievable performances. 30, 28, and 41. The noise in the AT&T Center in San Antonio was deafening on Tuesday night as the Spurs put on a dominant performance to regain the lead in these NBA Finals. LeBron James and the Heat hit with a haymaker, suffering the 3rd worst defeat in Finals history. They couldn't wait for Game 4 to start.
Chalmers down the lane, kicks it out, wide open look for Dwyane Wade. And those are the shots Miami's so desperate to see fall. He has relished these opportunities, makes a nice pass there, and Wade finishes, but his team quickly down by 10 and now 8 after that bucket. Neal off the mark.
I think James has been far too tentative around Danny Green.
Wade, the crossover goes right at Duncan, and the finish. Wade, another strong opening period. Loves that floater and finishes. He's got 10 points. But splitter, block. Wade comes over and makes the rejection.
But it is a tough decision because if they lose him, the series is gone. But you can't afford to give away home games either.
Wade pulls up and puts it in. Dwyane Wade, masterful to start this game. He's 5 of 6, just like James. Danny Green chased off the 3. Bank shot on the 2 misses. James wrestles it away. James down the lane running layup. Missed it. Wade on the follow got bumped by his teammate Miller and then gets the soft touch. 14 points for Wade. And the Heat up by 10. It has been a 20-point turnaround here in the first half. They back off Wade. 5 to shoot. Wade on the drive. Reverse layup. Banks it in as he tumbles down. And a foul. Dwyane Wade continues his fine performance. He now has 16.
But I like the decision to keep Wade in the game with 4 fouls.
Chalmers finds Wade. And Dwyane Wade now with 19 points. James looking. Neal is guarding Haslam. Wade inside. Hit by Green. Banks it in and 1. Dwyane Wade now with 21 and a chance for a 3-point play. Dwyane Wade, 2-point shot. Wade now 10 of 17 from the field. He's got 24, same as James. Wade, left-handed, flips it up and in. A gorgeous move from Wade, and it's 88-81. Green, bad pass, stolen by Wade. Oh, gets in and throws it down. He avoided 2 Spurs after the steal with very pretty fakes, and now he's got 5 steals and a 9-point Miami lead. Allen kicks it out to Wade. Wade to the basket, up and under, and banks it in. What a performance from Dwyane Wade and the Heat with their largest lead of the night. There will be a Game 6 here in these finals, as the series is guaranteed to go back to Miami.
Welcome to an extraordinary night in Miami where the playoff chase resumes for the Heat. And oh yes, the return of the greatest player in franchise history. Dwyane Wade is back, and the Heat face the Bucks, hoping to end a 5-game losing streak against a suddenly red-hot Milwaukee team. Tickets are selling briskly. There's an electricity in the air. We hope you enjoy every bounce and basket of tonight's very special game. Well, he left after playing 13 memorable seasons, winning 3 championships, and now a year and a half later, he returned last night with his wife Gabrielle Union as a Miami icon and a 36-year-old 12-time All-Star that can still play and can still help the Heat win. Traded from Cleveland to Miami yesterday, he's in the Heat locker room tonight. He'll come off the bench in his somewhat surreal Miami return. Heat Nation is so excited about it, and welcome inside the American Airlines Arena. That magic moment.
back home, Eric.
Wade for three. Kaboom! He's back! 2:03 left. Tyler Johnson from Dwyane Wade. His second perfect lob of the first half. To Wade. Hassan crushes it. Another great pass from Dwyane Wade. So, racing with Wade. Block! Dragic got the loose ball. Wade has it. Ahead to Bam. And we get a whistle in the backcourt and a foul on the Bucks.
Let's see what we got here.
Who do you think got the block?
He likes to block 7-footers. Once in a while, he'll get somebody his own size or shorter.
The Heat sweep the season series from the Bucks, 3-0.
So where you been?
Somewhere cold.
We'll lock in. We'll lock in. Every moment that you had a foot on this hardwood tonight, everyone in this room, probably Heat Nation all over the world, so fired up and letting you know it. How did that feel?
Well, it felt great to hear my teammates say, man, like it's crazy in here. The energy is crazy because that's what we expect, you know. For the rest of the year, the home games here, for this energy to be electric and help us pull out games like this.
The only South Florida appearance this season for the team that's won 3 of the last 4 NBA titles, and an ultimate challenge for a Heat team looking to bounce back from 2 tough losses here at home. We always hope you enjoy every bounce and basket of tonight's game right along with us here on Fox Sports Sun. Wade with the steal, nobody home.
Big smile on his face there.
Oh, that's Dwyane Wade. A triple for Dwyane. He had made just 1 triple in the last 6 games over 14 attempts. Wade on the runner. Perfect. 7 for Dwyane.
He'd have a 10-point lead. Dwyane Wade is 9 off the bench.
He's perfect. He's 4 of 4, 1 of 1 from 3.
Wade, perfect pass. Another perfect pass. Wade against Iguodala. Pirro. NBA veterans. Wade hits the 3. Warriors are gaining ground. Wade steps back. Kaboom! Dwyane Wade. That's his 3rd triple tonight. Wade with a flip. What a play. Dwyane Wade slicing through the Warriors defense. Wade gets a great screen from Bam and delivers. A back shot for Wade gives him 19. Ties the game at 118. And the Wade 3 on the way. Got it! 13.9 left, and the Warriors ahead by 1. Made the second. It's a 2-point lead for the Warriors. Heat need a 3 to win. 10 seconds left. Wade against Iguodala. 5 seconds left. Waiters back to Dwyane. Shoots. No, he couldn't get it off. Now fires it up. Bank it in. It counts. It counts. The Heat win the game. Dwyane Wade won it for Miami. 126 to 125. It just happened. In his final game against the Golden State Warriors, Dwyane Wade beats the Warriors. An improbable, unlikely finish. That's your moment, Dwyane Wade.
I wonder when Kobe hit that game winner on me in LA, when he hit it on the top, when he hit it on the glass on the top of the key, I said, how is that possible? Thank you for showing me the way. Mamba mentality.
He's a 13-time NBA All-Star, 8-time All-NBA selection, NBA Finals MVP, and 3-time NBA champion. Thank you, Dwyane Wade, for 16 seasons of amazing moments and memories. And now, starting at guard, 6'4" from Marquette University, Miami Heat, number 3, Dwyane Wade.
The final game of the last dance, and the class of 2003 is well represented. LeBron James, the younger brother, Chris Paul, and of course back to the 03 class, Carmelo Anthony, all in Brooklyn to see the final game that Dwyane Wade will play in a Miami Heat uniform and in this association.
Rebounding Udonis, looking long for Dwyane. Jared Allen with a block. Wade gets it back and then draws the foul. Well, the Nets to a man happy they're on the floor to compete with Dwyane Wade. They're not just going to roll over and let it be easy as Melo, LeBron, and CP3 look on. Dwyane comes into this game 9 points shy. Now he's 8 away from tying Elgin Baylor for 29th on the NBA's all-time scoring list. John, you talk about closing well. Last 3 games, Dwyane putting up 25 points a game.
Really impressive. What a great night last night. Not easy to come here on a back-to-back, getting in at 4 o'clock in the morning like we all did, and have to perform here again. As Kelly gets a nice back cut finish from Wade. Can't leave the ball right there. They left it open.
Now you see him, soon you won't. Dwyane Wade with 3 points. Miami leads by 1. Wade ducks in, bounces for Udonis, who did it. 6 points here in the first quarter for Haslam. In from the corner, kaboom! 13 seconds left in the quarter. Wade for the cutting Olynyk. Also well done. Wade's last game of his career. Shoots the jumper on Shabazz and buries it.
Boy, that's just vintage Wade there.
Dwyane Wade, the 9, has played 15 minutes, has 8 points, 5 boards, 4 assists. Make it 5 assists. Perfect lob for the flying Duncan Robinson. Perfect handoff. Udonis, you did it again. 8 points for Haslam.
Again, really coming into his own here in Brooklyn, where he's been able to lead much more mature players.
Wade locates the defense in Allen and hits the reverse on the big man.
2 things: how high a level he's been playing at the entire year, and how when that ball goes up, he is all business. He's transcendent, right? I mean, people want to know. Oh, I think the way he continued to use the backboard on his shots, I think it's the way that he would continue to get lower when he would attack not only the first defender, but beat the second defender. I think his footwork on his shot.
That's great. That's a great moment between Tom Crean and Dwyane Wade. The unbreakable bond between the man who recruited him and coached him at Marquette University. They went to the Final Four together in 2003. We've been big Tom Crean fans for a long time. We root for him now at the University of Georgia. Duncan from downtown. And the rebound of Wade. He's got the double-double. His 10th rebound. He's 2 assists away from a triple-double. Kaboom! Dwyane pouring it on. He's got 11 points in the quarter. He's got 20 points for the game. Duncan Robinson, who's left for the jumper. It's good. Duncan Robinson, another 3 for him. Udonis! You did it! Triple-double for Wade, and Haslam scored the goal.
Oh, my. To have UD do that, too? How perfect is that?
I'm trying to get a triple-double. That's all I'm trying to get.
You better not pass the ball.
I don't want to
One more time.
Why not?
You get the triple-double.
I want a triple-double.
You better not pass the ball.
Well, Dwyane Wade making no bones about it. He wanted it, and he got the triple-double, his 5th of his career. Dwyane Wade will enter his 30th minute of his final game. He already has a triple-double with 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. Wade again. 22 in his farewell performance. 22 in a triple-double. 2:52. The countdown has moved inside of 3 minutes. Here's Wade, a 3. A parting gift from the great Dwyane Wade, who now has 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. The last seconds of Dwyane Wade's career. Thank you doesn't seem strong enough. How about we love you? We'll never forget you.
Justice Winslow returns for Miami.
That's it. His basketball career is over. Let the rest of his life begin with all the peace, joy, and happiness one man and one family can have. Now, the last jersey exchange of the season and the career for Dwyane Wade, his good friend, his draft class partner, Carmelo Anthony. That hug has me. Well, they brought us 2 championships, those two, along with Chris Bosh and their teammates. The Heat were NBA Kings in 2012 and 2013, and Dwyane gave us our first championship back in 06 when he had one of the great championship series for an individual player in the history of the league. He averaged 35 points a game in the series and nearly 40 points per game in the Heat's 4 wins to secure their first ever NBA title.
To show their appreciation for our fans, the players have decided to give them, these dedicated fans, the jerseys right off their backs tonight. Thank you all so very much.
That picture taking place with all the Heat teammates behind them. And look at the Brooklyn Nets. They're going through their own jersey exchange, but the moment is Dwyane. Now the Heat lose the game 113-94, but this does not feel like a loss right now.
No, not at all. Wow, this feels like a moment you don't want to end.
Look around the building. Much like Miami last night, no fans are leaving. Well, the Dwyane Wade phenomenon is truly as unique as the player and the person himself.
How fantastic was that to complete your triumvirate there, making sure that Melo got the last jersey you had to hand out?
Yeah.
Or that joint too. Now that we're all wet about it, yeah.
Fitting. I was unable to get, Melo during the season. And it was fitting that it would be tonight. That's my brother. And he's one of the main reasons why I'm out here tonight. So I appreciate him.
As the love continues, Justice said it best after I tried to goad you into getting your mama mentality out, as the mama mentality shows. He said to us in postgame that what would suit you most in your last game would be a triple-double.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did. Did you weren't aware of that?
No, I was not aware of it. Yeah. I wasn't aware, but, I don't like shooting every time down. That's not the way I play. I was so uncomfortable tonight taking that many just random shots. I like playing a competitive game, so this was not the kind of game that I wanted to play in. But, to be able to go out here and understand that my last game, I wanted to be about my teammates as much as possible, be able to pass the ball, get a triple-double, all those things. So I accomplished that.
We talked to everybody tonight. We talked to LeBron. We spoke to your wife, Coach Crean, Mike Miller. How awesome was it to have basically your basketball life all in one building at the same time?
That was great. Last night was so phenomenal. It was so great that, coming here today, obviously it was the end. I gave everything I had last night. So just for the fans to be here, Jack, I'm gonna lie. When I fell on that scorer's table, I hurt my knee so bad. I didn't think I was gonna be able to play in the game, but I was like, let me go out there and see what I could do, because I know everybody was pointing at this game being my last one and they wanted to be here. So I'm glad I can get out here and just have some fun.
So this last song of this last dance, was it everything you wanted it to be?
It was more, man. It was everything and more. You don't write a script like this. Well, maybe some people write scripts like this, but
they win Oscars.
Yeah, they win Oscars. So this is an Oscar-worthy script for Last Dance for my last season. I couldn't have asked for anything more. Obviously, people say, yeah, I asked to get the playoffs and all that.
Welcome back, LeBron. That's on point. Dwyane, you know what? I'm going to let you run. You got a lot of stuff to do, buddy. And I'm going to send you out.
I'm going to sign off, man. I'm going to sign off for one last time. Everybody who's been here with me, who's been on this journey for 16-plus years at Marquette as well, and Richards High School as well, and Comar Elementary, and all these schools, Springfield, all these schools that I went to. I thank all you guys. I love all you guys, and I appreciate the support and the love, man. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you, and now the crowd will do it once again. As he makes his move across the floor, the roar will continue.